Hey, welcome back. So, my name is Sean Aaron, he, him, his. I am the founder and executive director of Them Boys Inc. I'm also the host of Them Boys podcast. So, if today is your first day joining me, this is my fourth day of a 30-day engagement where I reflect on questions and answer them based on um, certain things within my own journey and my own life. And so this is day four. And so today's reflection is on transition stories. And so today's question is, what do you wish more people understood about your transition journey? Wow. So what I really, the one number one thing that I wish that people understood about my transition journey, and I'm assuming, I'm just going to assume that this is what other folks would say would be the number one thing. I actually have two things. So the number one thing is that if people realize through my transition I am happy, happy, then I think that people would leave trans folks the fuck alone. So that was my second thing. I'm happy. Number one, I'm happy. Number two, leave me the fuck alone. No, but really, I wish that more people understood about my transition journey is that I am happy. I see a lot of like back and forth dialogue on social media, through no news media outlets about what other people who have transitioned feel about how they should feel about their lives. Right? We got the religious talk that folks saying you need to you need to love how God made you, right? And then we have those political views where people saying you need to stay out of women's restrooms or, mostly women's restrooms. You rarely hear conversations about men's restrooms, but you'll hear folks. I've seen folks say go back to the women's restroom or whatever, But if people would know that and I'm going to say most because everything is not absolute, right? And so everything is not 100% the truth. So I want to say that out of 100 trans folks, maybe one person is not happy. And I won't say not happy with their transition, but there's other things in our lives that can make us unhappy. So I want to say that my transition journey, I wish that folks understood that I was happy. And once you understand that, what happiness brings forth liberation. And so many people in this world would feel so much better and so liberated and would leave other people the fuck alone if they just stood in their own truth. And it's not just about a transition journey, right? Maybe somebody uh wants to, I don't know, I'm just making this up. Maybe somebody wants to paint their nails pink. And for whatever reason, people telling them you can't have your nails pink. I won't say him. It could be a masculine or feminine person, but I can't paint my nails pink because the person that saying you can't paint your nails pink, they might want to wear blue shoes. I don't know. Just making this up, right? Just lightly. But if people really just did what it was that made them happy, how much better and how much liberated we would feel as a people. And so if I'm living in my happiness and I'm too busy and I'm so busy, too busy and so busy over here being happy, there is no way that I should be able to come into your life and tell you what to do to make you unhappy. Right. And so if we were all living in our truth and all living in authentically as ourselves, whatever that may mean, it's a broad range of what living authentically in your own body means, then people would be happier. And this is just my own take on it, right? There are things in life that people, no matter how authentic they are or whatever, some people just will not be happy no matter what, and that's just either life or that's just that person. But I wish that people knew that I am happy with my decision. I am happy every day I step out of my house. I am happy. to be within my transition journey, and it brings some sorts of freedom for not just my physical body but also my mental well-being, right? That I'm walking in this world authentically as myself, and it also helps me better walk in my purpose, and better just be better as a person. That's just it, right? And so I want to ask you, folks that are watching, what would you say if the world was truly listening, right? What would you say if the world, if you had the mic, and yet the mic that you had would tap into everybody's phones, everybody's TVs, everybody's everything, where everybody had access to listen to you for 60 seconds. What would you say if the world was listening? So I want to say thank you for tuning in for day 4. Please join me for day 5. If you haven't heard my conversations from day 1 through 3, please go back and check that out. But then I'll see you on the next one. Take care.